All right, we are now live on YouTube and Facebook, and we are now live on Instagram. Did you knock that battery?
Oh, I don't know. So sorry, everyone. It's been a few weeks, and I am out of my.
She's rusty.
Yeah, I'm rusty.
Anyways, how's everybody doing? It's good to be back. Good to be back in business. I'm digging it. Had a good time hunting. Had a successful hunt, but I'm glad to be back in the routine. So let's give everybody just a second to jump on here. Thank y'all for jumping on. What's up? What's up?
We're not in Fayetteville. We're
Just
outside of Fayetteville.
What's up, guys? Crystal, you look beautiful as always.
Woof.
Even more now with the glow.
Thanks. I feel like a hot mess right
I
now.
wish people would say I look beautiful.
You do look beautiful.
Yeah. All right, so I want to start off this conversation, this Q&A, with a little talk on doing the right thing. Feels weird because I'm looking at my screen here, the camera's up here, and Instagram's over here. So I'm just going to look at the camera, trying to look at the camera. So we're all kind of born with this moral conscience, and we kind of all know what is right and what is wrong. Oftentimes, the right decisions are hard decisions. They require more work, they require more effort, they require more discipline, and they often require more sacrifice. More often than not, the payoff is much better in the long run with making the right decisions and not the wrong decisions. But again, wrong decisions are always tempting, which is why you see so many people, go towards crime and do bad things and, try to live life on the high lane, on the fast lane, do a get-rich-quick schemes and dishonest business, and it just never winds up being pretty. I've always talked extensively about the importance of integrity, having integrity with all your decisions in business and your relationships and your life, because if you don't have integrity, you have nothing. I mean, that is everything. Your word is your bond. So, as you all know, we have a business, and that business requires a ton of decisions, a ton of work, and sometimes those decisions are hard. So today we had a production run of bricks, keto bricks, and there was only about probably 10 bricks, maybe 15 bricks that were their quality was impaired. Their integrity was sacrificed. And I had to make the decision as to whether or not I should just discard those 15 bricks or discard the entire production run. I couldn't prove without a shadow of a doubt that the entire production run wasn't tarnished. There was not any visible issues, but I couldn't prove it. 100% of the time, most companies would be like, you know what? There's no visible damage. Let's just send them out and do our normal thing and not really have that much of an issue with the bottom line. Honestly, that's what a lot of companies do that go the co-packing route. They go to a co-packer who is not the face of the business. They have no personal ties to the business. They're basically just doing the production for a client who is the business. And with that, I mean, things happen all the time. They have the wrong ingredients in there. They just mess things up, and it still kind of gets swept in between the cracks and goes out to the public. The reason we've kept things in-house from day one with the bricks is because I don't ever want to sacrifice the integrity. I always want to maintain utmost control and ensure that I'm delivering the absolute best to y'all. I mean, Crystal and I have been doing this in our own kitchen with our own hands from the very beginning, and we've just maintained that throughout. So today, we had to make the decision of, hey, do we just simply discard these 15 bricks? Do we just discard, a third of these bricks and kind of give ourselves a pretty good buffer and hope that the rest is good? And, because they all looked visibly good, they all tasted fine, no issues. Or do we do what's right for a customer who doesn't know but trusts us to do what's right? And that was a decision we made. And it was basically the equivalent of throwing $13,000 out the window.
So fun, if you can imagine that.
Which is tough. I have thrown $13,000 away today. That's not easy. That doesn't make it easy from an ingredient sourcing standpoint. It doesn't make it easy to cover my expenses, to meet payroll. It adds a significant obstacle with a lot of things. But at the end of the day, I can go to sleep tonight knowing and feeling good about that decision.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what it's all about. So
we have always said like integrity is huge for us, like our crew, with just people, clients, like anything that you do in life, like your integrity is everything. And if you don't have that, you don't have anything. So it wouldn't make sense for us to do it any other way.
Yeah. So I know I don't want to go down the rabbit hole here. And, most of this is just behind the scenes stuff of owning a business and having production that most of y'all, don't really even need to know about. But I've always been transparent with y'all. I've always tried to be honest with y'all. So if nothing else, I hope that y'all can hear this and confidently know that if you buy Keto Bricks, you are getting the best. And we never, ever, ever take shortcuts or cut corners or don't deliver on that promise that we've made and kept from the very beginning to always do right by y'all. That's
or anything
much,
that we do.
Yeah.
For that matter.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, if the whole business just were to go belly up and flop, obviously I don't want that to happen. Be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in the business. But at the end of the day, if that were to happen, it's like, look, I've done my best. I've not cut corners. I've never sacrificed my integrity in doing what we've done. And I've always tried to give the best to y'all. And I could be at peace with that. Now, granted, I obviously don't want or think that will happen. But I think, honestly, the exact opposite will happen. I trust and hope that by delivering on that promise of integrity, y'all are that much more loyal to us in what we stand for and what we try to create for you. I think, that's the vibe that we've always gotten. So I'm happy about it. I'm proud of what we're doing. I'm proud of the way we've always done it, and we'll keep doing it that way because you are our everything, and we owe you our everything, and we never want to take that for granted.
Yep.
Boom.
The right thing is not always easy.
But the right thing is always the right thing.
It's always best. Love you guys.
We can get into our normal Q&A now. Spokane Real Estate, who's that? We used to live in Spokane. That's kind of cool.
I'm really getting in there. I don't know. I can't see.
Triple G, what's up? Sunny, how's it going?
All right. Should have listed a discount price for people who have never tried to get some instead of losing everything. If you are being honest about what happened, people would buy to support you in all you do. Yeah, we definitely could. We could have done that, but if you're not getting a quality item, there's no sense in you trying it for the very first time at a lesser price.
Yeah,
because it's not quality.
Yeah, we want first impression for anybody, even if it's at a discounted rate, to be the primo.
Yeah. You'll make more money because of the people who respect that and will stick around, as opposed to there's a bug, as opposed to getting a bad batch and
bail and never come back.
Bail and never come back. Man. Yep, totally agree. All
right, let me get some of these YouTube.
So much respect for you guys.
Radical Geek, also sorry. Thank you so much, and that's why we follow and trust you. Appreciate it, Charlie and Jody. Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, so I love and respect you both. What's up, Holly? And let's see here. Sorry you had that problem today, but I'm happy that you are so honest and I trust you and your product.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Love you guys. You grew up in Richland, Washington, not far from Spokane. Very nice.
Yeah.
I just feel like we should throw that out here as kind of the intro to the Q&A because a little bit of a mindset thing. We haven't had a Q&A in a while. We've done
Robert's been gone. I've been here.
I just saw your interview with Mark Bell. It got me to subscribe to your channel. Anyone who watched that and listened can tell you are super genuine. Well, thank you so much. That makes my day for sure. We love what we do. We love y'all. We love the content we're putting out. We love the bricks that we make. And we never want to cut corners. If it leaves this bad sensation in my mind, it's just not worth it. I just wash myself clean of it and do it right from the get-go.
Robert and I are two people that we will wear our guilt on us. We both are just trying to be honest to the fault because otherwise we wear our guilt so heavily and it's not a good thing. So you might as well be honest from the beginning and then move forward, and then you never have to wear that guilt.
That said, some positive Keto Brick news. We have our relaunch of the buttered maple pecan coming out this Sunday. at 12 noon Central. And this will be our last launch of the butter maple pecan. So if you want to stock up on that seasonal favorite, by all means, jump on that.
Jump on it.
This Sunday.
This Sunday at noon Central Standard Time.
All right, what else we got? We need some questions, y'all. Throw some questions our way.
Questions, statements.
I've got a meeting in about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, so I'm going to have to boogie before too awful long.
This guy double booking it.
Love you guys. Grew up in Richmond. I read hello, y'all. Been a while since I caught one. I know it's been a while since we've done one.
Yeah, we haven't been. Robert's been traveling a little bit more frequently, so we've been not so much on here.
Yeah.
I think another one just popped up on there.
Duly noted. We love the maple pecan. Yeah, it's my favorite for sure. Sorry, I just got here. Would care to repeat the news? We just there's a little blurb in the beginning, Neil. If you just watch like the first little bit, once it's published after we talk here.
I think he's talking about the news as in the brick launch.
Oh yeah, the brick launch is this Sunday at 12 noon Central. That's the good news.
For the buttered maple pecan, it's the last launch that we're gonna do for this year.
Yep. How does going off keto and binging on sugar affect the body? Well, it's going to be highly dependent on the individual, but from a physiological standpoint, actually from just a physical standpoint, you're probably going to have a little bit more of a spike in blood sugar because you're eating a lot of sugar. That may have an effect on your cravings, cause you to eat more sugar, and just create this downward spiral. And you don't need a whole lot of sugar. I mean, your body is able to produce whatever little sugar it does need endogenously through gluconeogenesis for the brain. So you don't really need to consume excess sugar at all. Most people have an overconsumption of sugar. So I would highly advise against deviating from keto and eating a bunch of sugar.
I do find it funny that you did say, how does going off of keto and binging on sugar affect the body?
Lots of water retention.
That is generally what happens. People go off of keto and they binge on sugar. It's not like they enjoy one treat. And some people can enjoy one treat and then get right back on it. But if you are the type of person who I used to be, which is why I don't go off of keto anymore, who when you do have sugar or carb items, you binge like crazy, it's probably not going to be your best bet to keep going on and off and on and off. For those people who want the lifestyle where they can go on and off and it works well for them, that's fine. But if you're a person who can't control themselves when they go off, that's going to be an issue, and you're probably going to want to refrain from doing that, which is why we don't go off anymore.
Nikki asks, do we know the gender of the baby? No, but look at this bump.
They can't see.
Let me get off of this thing. Oh.
They still can't see. Where am I at? Like, I don't know.
Look at that bump.
It's hard to tell on there.
There's a bump in there. I felt it move for the first time yesterday.
It's Monday.
2 days ago.
Monday.
But yeah, and we don't know the gender yet, though. We find out next Friday.
But we may not post immediately, so we'll let you guys know by the end of December for sure.
Well, we'll probably do the ultrasound, and they won't be able to even see the sexual organs.
I know.
They're only going to be able to see the biceps.
Oh,
that are popping on that baby.
I am curious to see, because we have had friends that said like their baby's legs were crossed or their baby wouldn't show their parts or whatever. So if we don't find out in this ultrasound, we're not going to find out. So it's either next Friday or never, or until it's born.
Hopefully not never. Keto Chris, what you doing?
All right. No question, but just love. What?
No, love keto.
No question, but just love you too. You are so authentic and beautiful together.
Well, thank you so much.
A lot of people in the carnivore community are coming out now and talking about how fruit is beneficial in small amounts to stimulate the liver and keep metabolism going. What are your thoughts? It's funny that the first thing that they'd go for is fruit.
Yeah,
like of all things you could eat is fruit.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan. I haven't really dug extensively into that research, but I mean, fruit is almost entirely fructose, which if you overconsume is really hard on the liver. I'm assuming they're not advocating just a massive consumption of fruit, so it wouldn't be taxing at the amounts they're recommending. However, I don't really see a benefit to it from a metabolic standpoint. It's not like your body forgets how to process carbohydrates, glucose, fructose, sucrose. Like your body doesn't forget how to do all that stuff. It may have a little bit of a lag, similar to when you haven't been keto for a long time and you go keto, there may be a little bit of a lag there, but it's not like your body forgets how to process fructose and glucose. So there's not really any need to introduce large quantities of fruit. If they're doing it because they simply want some variety, they like the way fruit tastes when it's in season, they're mixing up their palate a little bit, and they don't want to really take advantage of all the benefits that being strict keto offers.
But they're carnivore, so some carnivores don't get a ton of fat. So they're not technically, they could probably be in a state of ketosis. However, they're probably not getting a bunch of either fuel source like fat or carbs. So they might prefer to do something like that. Whereas we are strict keto, but we also incorporate things like, vegetables every once in a while, or, yogurt or whatever it is. We like a little bit of the variety. We like to know that we can have a vegetable without feeling like we're going completely off. And that's my thing. I love a variety. I really enjoy having my vegetables and my yogurt with collagen in it at night. Like I just really enjoy those things, and I don't plan on straying off of it. But I do think that could be potentially a reason why they would incorporate fruit, is because they're not, a lot of people who are carnivore aren't tracking, and it's really, really hard to get enough fat or carbs if you're just eating meat.
Yeah, and if you're eating a ton of protein, like I don't know what your macros are, but if you're eating a ton of protein and not enough dietary fat, then you're not going to have any energy. Like protein is great, but protein has not, and will not ever be a great substrate for energy. So if you're not getting enough energy from, your dietary fat, your stored fat, then you're probably going to look for it in fruit or fast absorbing form of energy. But I would recommend the former and optimize for dietary fat metabolism from an energy standpoint.
Sunny said, Charlotte, I'm that friend. Sunny is the friend that I was talking about, that the baby would not show its bits.
Bits. Doesn't matter about the sex of baby, praying you will be healthy and deliver a healthy baby. Yeah, that's the main thing for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
Fruit is not what it was created as. You could pretty much say modern fruit is genetically modified.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
like fruit
I totally
is not
agree.
Anything like what it was.
Now, I don't mind having a couple berries on my yogurt or something, but I don't have like handfuls at a time. So, but it is definitely not at all what it was originally.
Progress on the book. I wanted to add it to my Christmas list. It's getting close. It won't be done by Christmas, but it'll be done shortly thereafter. We're shooting for late January, early February, but we're nailing it down. It's getting super close. I'm working on the layout now. I'm still uploading some imagery. We've got the cover design narrowed down to 3 different images. It's getting close. It's going to look good.
If still hungry and only did 5 carbs from yogurt for the whole day, would you eat vegetables with some fat or just straight fat? I mean, I would have like a bowl of broccoli with, some butter on top or something like that. But I also just enjoy, like if I just need to get fat in, or I just want to get a little bit more food in with using fat, I will put fat like ghee or oil or butter or heavy cream or something like that in like either broth or like a tea even in the evening. You could do what was the other thing I was thinking of? I can't remember. Mostly that's what I do. It's just like add fat to a drink, and that way I can enjoy the thing that I'm drinking, but also I'm getting in my macros from the fat.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people think of vegetables as fat delivery systems, which is a pretty good way to look at it. Like you can soak up a lot of oil, with like sauteing, a vegetable, and you're probably not going to have as much GI distress from that as you would from just simply drinking that oil, for instance.
Love you guys. Stay well and stay savage.
All right, we got any questions on here, y'all? Any more questions on the YouTube and Facebook and Instagram? Triple G says, love you guys. Oh, you already read that one.
I do the Instagram crazy.
I know. I'm slacking. Also, some exciting things. The apparel is coming together pretty good, too.
Yeah.
I don't want to tease it too much, but we're switching gears 100% with the apparel. Like we're gonna just basically rebrand, relaunch, redo everything. It's still gonna be Live Savage apparel, but it's gonna be so much better than it ever was, and we're just excited about the message it's gonna be sending and why we're sending it. Sarah says hi, sending some Sarah love. What's up, Sarah? How are you? That's what I do for Needed Fat as well.
Mm-hmm. Works really well, and it actually is really filling, even in a drink.
Excited to see your design. Yeah, I'm excited to show the book cover design for sure. How's your dad and sister?
Sister's doing great. Everything's wonderful with that. Dad had a
Which
little. Kimberly. Oh, yeah. Dad is doing well. He just had a surgery on his knee and had a little bit of a kickback with diverticulitis this last week, but he is doing well and healing well from it. So, yeah, we're doing good.
Awesome. I'm actually going to see her dad next week.
Yep.
I'm going to be butchering a cow, our Washington cow, our cow in Washington. We have a cow in Washington.
Why do you have to say it like that?
It's funny. It cracks me up. We have cows across our street at our house here in Arkansas, but we got a cow.
Well, that's why people keep making fun of you. It's about the whole process. My brother was raising a cow, and the farmer suggested that he get another cow. So Robert and I purchased the other cow so that his cow can have a friend. And then they decided, heck, if we're going to do this every year, why don't we just butcher it ourselves? So Robert's going to fly up and help them learn to butcher it for the first time. Like they're all going to learn at the same time. So it's about the experience, not the fact that our cow is in Washington.
Yes.
We could very easily buy a cow that's across the street, and it would also
experience.
It would also be totally fun. But it's about the experience. He's going to go up there with my brother, my brother-in-law, my dad, and it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be a great time. I'm just messing. I have several Savage shirts, but no Lady Savage. Is there one? There's not going to be a Lady Savage logo in this launch, but there will be.
Because Robert doesn't think I'm cool enough.
There's not going to be a Keto Savage logo in this launch either, but there is going to be female specific clothing as opposed to
Crystal approved.
Yeah, as opposed to like unisex or something. I could use more leggings. If yours will have pockets, I will wait. There's also not going to be leggings in this launch.
Yeah.
But this is going to be mostly tops. I'm trying to master the tops first.
Master the tops.
Quick.
Would you get out of here with your questions?
Quick shout out to Crystal's series on YouTube. Your new glute video was perfect and so helpful.
Yay! I'm so glad.
Working for her for sure.
What? Oh. Yeah. So I did just finish. Well, I think we have one more video to upload, but I did a 6-part series on how to build your own workout on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Let me know what you think. I really enjoyed making it. I thought it was really fun. I'm also not like a super mega geek. I didn't like go in and make sure that every single thing was broken down to the nth degree. It was it's very much like I talk. Like it was very like, this is how to do it. This is why I do it. If you want more science, then probably going to go visit someone else. But if you want basic to the point, layman's terms,
non-geek stuff,
Crystal is your girl. So I did just do that. We have one more video to upload, but all of it has been recorded and 5 of them, I think, have been uploaded. Okay, my turn.
Okay.
Thank you. So even if if it's only 5 grams of carbs for the day, generally that is okay, or too low if trying to build muscle.
I mean, you could do 0 grams of carbs a day and not have a problem building muscle if you're getting plenty of everything else.
Sunny said, I bought a cow in Oklahoma when I lived in Nebraska. Everyone made fun of me. It's fine. Nebraska is like the beef,
Yeah.
So
it's kind of funny.
She told me that story the other day.
Radical Geek says, also, I will be buying a cycling kit, but I might be your only roadie cyclist fan. Yeah, I've never done cycling, but I keep needing and wanting to get into that. Female endurance for Sarah would be a great tea.
What did you say? Would be a great tea.
Loved it, Crystal.
Thank you. Goodness
That's
gracious.
okay. I can make up the excess geekery needs.
There you
Radical
go.
Geek. I like it.
What's the name of the YouTube for the video? So it's under Live Savage, or you can find it under Keto Savage.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gents. Well, we are going to call it a wrap on this live at 5. I'm going to knock out a few things before the day is done. We need a topic for next week. No, I'm going to be gone next week.
Yep. Gosh dang it.
All right, I'm going to be gone next week, and that'll be
Let's
the
see.
last time I'm gone.
Wait, we don't know yet. Hold on. Hold
Maybe?
on.
So I'll have like an
Yeah, we'll be
AMA
back on the
video.
22nd.
Yeah. So we'll do another one then. So I'll do like an AMA video for next week. So it'll be good.
Yep. Any Wednesdays that we are not here doing a live video with you guys, we always upload a video for you guys. So if you miss our video, it's always going to be on our YouTube channel, Live Savage or Keto Savage. It's the same channel. You can always check out a video on Wednesdays if we're not here.
And that Wednesday the 22nd, I have a feeling that we'll probably be talking about staying on track through the holidays.
I can imagine that too,
That might
because
be our
that's
topic.
right before Christmas.
Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Take care. Love you. Ta-ta for now. Thanks for the love and support you show us. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
And keep your integrity.
Integrity.